Perfect. Let's go ahead and get into the stream really quickly here. Poggers. Pop out the chat room so I at least have a chat room to read. Did the game just crash? Or am I out of the game? I'm out of the game. Alright. Welcome to... I don't know what you would call this. It's not really a tutorial because it's a live stream. Well, so I've had enough time to really get this build down, and I mean, like, there's going to be, I'm gonna say it right now, there's going to be people who are probably gonna beat me. I have built this build specifically to handle certain people in the game, because Ryan might not get on. Rip. I don't think Ryan's gonna get on, so I might leave the voice call then. There's gonna be certain people that I'm not gonna be able to counter, or there might be certain people that might actually beat my ass. It's very possible, and if it is possible, then I don't want to do that. Okay. If it is possible, then it's gonna look really funny because I'm gonna get completely shit on. But yeah, I'm still trying to post all my stuff too, so I'm gonna have the live stream up while I'm doing this. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this open for that. I got the stream live. I got this live. The only issue is I actually have to have my actual stream live, because if it's not live, I don't know if there's any issues in terms of my streams and stuff, which is kind of annoying. I really don't want to do that, but what can you do? I have to have the stream up and running and watching it to make sure that my stream doesn't like randomly fucking crash. Let me take a look here. Is there anything else I can add on to this? Let me show more here. Yes, there is. I have not put a game ring. Make sure the game is in there. Let's save that really quickly. Let's make sure we got our tags in there. Let's see here. What other things can I put in there? I'm gonna save that really quickly for now. I think those are pretty much the key highlights of this stream, is me doing bleed build stuff. Yeah, fun situations. I hope I get some people in here to watch. That'd be really nice to have. This way it's not a boring per se. But overloaded, whatever. Alright. So let's go over some stuff before I start pulling people in. I have the fur calling, so it's very possible someone could just invade my world. Currently located at Lindell, capital of Ash. This is after you complete Fair Missoula. You fight Malekith and all them, so spoilers, sorry. You fight them, and then essentially the capital could turn into ash. I believe this place, in my opinion, based upon other places, well, besides one other place, there's actually one other place where I would actually consider to be a decent PvP spot as well. That other place being right over here at the main academy gate, because the circle there is nice and big. The only issue is you're gonna get people, like most of the time when I see PvP in this game right now, I've seen people trying to do ganks and stuff. Like they're trying to abuse 2v1s, and it's not really fun. And I try to do my best to like make it so 2v1s are not a big thing, unless if some guy's just gonna be an asshole and do that, then I'll just try to like get rid of them. And I've fought against a couple people already in this game that are like pretty understanding of that, which is pretty cool, and they're willing to like wait their turn. But you know, it's gonna take time for us to get everyone to do that, which would be really nice. So let's go over the build really quickly so you guys can see what we're building here. So here's my stats. These are pretty base stats. I'm a level 150. Can I even show my mouse? Nice, I can. So I'm a level 150. Runes don't really mean anything. I built a lot of information into vigor and in strength, and also in intelligence and endurance. Those are my 4 main fat stats that I put. The intelligence, there is a big reason why I put that in there, and I'll show you just a little bit. If I really wanted to, I could put this back down by 3 stats and put it somewhere else, like let's say in faith or something like that, so I can get some different buffs. So I can have 13 faith instead, and buffs in case if there's like a certain enemy that has like a certain build that I kind of need extra stuff for. So that's just in case, but this is kind of like the flat ideal of what I'm trying to do with this. My character is the Wretched. I think it's considered a Wretched, which is the level 110 across the board character. So that's how I got these stats on a 150. Let's see here. What else do we got? HP is decent, 1.7. I find that to be decent. 84 FP. I have enough FP in mind just to be able to cast this spell, which I'll talk about in just a little bit because it's an interesting little spell. Equip load is at 77.9, which is almost capped at almost a heavy load, so I'm at a medium load currently. Poise is at 104. I have huge poise, and I'll talk about my equipment there. I have poise for a reason. When I use this sword, I'm a lot slower with the sword, as you can see here. So I need to be able to tank through a couple hits if I need to, in order for me to do mid damage. And having high poise will be able to allow me to do that. So there's that reason why I have poise. I don't use all my memory slots, but I have 7 of them. So my damage, my AR, my right hand armament AR damage is 796, which is really good. It could be higher if I just put 1 more or 2 more points into strength, or if I was to run another seal, but there's a reason behind the equipment that I am running, and I'll go over that in just a little bit. So let's go back to stats really quickly. One of the other main focuses as well is right now PvP is heavy in bleed builds, and a lot of people are building bleed builds. As for this stream, as you can see, the title of it is PvP heavy when it comes to bleeding builds. You'll see Rivers of Blood, you'll see Moon Veils, you'll see all those. And so this build is pretty much to counter that. So one of the big stats that I have boosted is Robustness. And Robustness is actually your defense against bleed. So I have a 549. A typical cap for most people is around 223, as an example, or around 260, 250, or something like that. And I can actually remove some of the stuff that I have on and just use the base gear so you can see what my bleed robustness is at. So this way you guys can have a good idea of things. Let's go over my equipment. Heavy Greatsword plus 25. Heavy Greatsword specifically because I've built into strength more. The other option that you can do if you don't like buffing with your Academy Glintstone Staff, since you're using intelligence, is to run a cold based one. You can run cold if you really wanted to. It's not necessary, but you get more damage out of heavy, so you can run heavy and be perfectly fine. If you do decide to build into intelligence, you're going to be running one of the skills for buffing, which is Frozen Armament. Essentially, Frozen is really nice. No one really runs Robustness, and this is the other counter to Frozen, is Robustness as well. So essentially, you just buff yourself if you need to, and it's perfectly fine. And then obviously the Academy Glintstone Staff. And I also have the Clawmark Seal. Clawmark Seal, I don't put any stats into it because I'm only using it for one thing and one thing only, and I'll go over that when I get to that point. So all of my gear here is based around the robustness stat. Every single piece of gear here is pretty much the highest that I can possibly get with poise built into it. So Prisoner Iron Mask is actually the best in slot when it comes to robustness. And I would rather wear this and have just that extra weight on there than having to worry about a poise increase, because that extra robustness will help me with one hit off of somebody else. And if I can dodge for one hit to be able to survive and not take bleed damage from somebody, that is a lot more useful than it is than taking a poise hit. So I would rather take that Prisoner Iron Mask instead. Find this early game. I believe the location that you find it is from an isolated merchant that you find down in Ansel River. I believe he's in this little compartment right here. So if you want to get that poise mask, that's literally the best thing for there. Veteran's Armor. Veteran's Armor you find from endgame. I think you have to kill a certain boss for him. But you can buy it off of the girl at the roundhouse table who gives you the cool weapons. Lionel's Gauntlets, you actually find it here in this town when it's not in Ash. I believe the exact location for that is right on top of this symbol. There should be a bonfire right here that you can go to, a grace point, I should say. And it's inside the same building. There's a little bed there. You can get in there. Then the last one as well is the Veteran's Greaves, once again, with robustness stat increased. And I'm running these three for my poise increase. Going down to the Talismans, Erdtree's Favor +2. You actually find in the Ashen Capital once you get here. It's actually located right here. That's what I just got. Main reason for that is to increase equipment load so I can equip all of these armor. Also on top of that, it does give a really nice boost to HP and stamina as well, so really nice to have. I'll go over that one in just a second. Greatly robust, raise robustness. That's the whole point of this one. This Stalwart Charm, if I remember correctly, I actually don't remember where you get this thing. Trying to remember where you got this. Where did I get this thing? I think I got it up in Haligtree. I think I got it somewhere in Haligtree. Let me look that up. I actually don't remember. Wow. I don't remember where I got this thing from. Give me a quick second to look this thing up for you guys. So if you want to have my exact build, you can find it this way too. It is called... not modeled. It is the Stalwart Horn Charm, which you find... Oh no, it's in Consecrated Snowfield. Oh, I know exactly where that is. Okay, so it's actually located right here. So it's like on this pillar right here. So if you want to get it, you just got to go from the Consecrated Snowground to here, and you can get that specific talisman. So that's where that guy comes in. The second one is obviously Great Arsenal. Great Arsenal, I need this for equip load so I can be able to equip all this stuff. And yeah, you can find that over in Caelid. You have to go through the Siofra River bonfire thing, Deep Siofra Well, go through the Siofra, gets there, and then you actually find it by fighting the 3 invaders here, and the jar will give it to you after you fight them. And then the last one was the Poise one, which is also something I got recently. You get it from Dragon Barrow Cave. This cave is kind of scary, so be careful if you do go in there. And then the last thing with the inventory as well, I think I had a couple things. Oh my god, I can't even navigate my own game. Actually, no, that was pretty much everything. That's everything when it comes to spells and, not spells, but skills and stuff. Alright, so, now it's time for the spells. I'm running 3 spells. Lucidity is pretty much to alleviate madness. There's madness builds everywhere. It's really hard to counter madness, so this is my counter to it. I have Lucidity to lower the madness buildup. So this is my only defense against madness, which is nice. Frozen Armament, same thing. If I need to buff my weapon for whatever reason, this is some extra damage to add to my weapon to pretty much do damage to people. And then the final one, which is Law of Regression, which is the main thing, believe it or not, even though my other staff is like plus 25, and I get that for the S scaling, so I can get as much damage out of Frozen Armament. This is actually the cheese of cheese. I love this build. I love this skill. This is probably my most favorite skill in the game, which is saying a lot. It pretty much changes the battlefield when it comes to fighting anything. So as an example, I cast this, and this has a huge radius, by the way. I think from where I casted that, I think it hits someone all the way to here. So if they're this close to you and they're charging at you, you can literally hit it before they even attack you. And the nice thing about this ability is that it removes every buff and every debuff off of anybody's. So as an example, I was fighting another player yesterday. This is so funny. Freaking bleed builds, man. Sorry. I was fighting a guy yesterday who had he was doing a dual seppuku build. So he had used seppuku once, and he went after me, and I allow people to buff once and just be like, okay, I'll let you buff once, it's fine. I'm not going to be that guy, unless if it's like a build that I really need to like use Law of Regression on, because you shouldn't be buffing that hard to try to fight me. So he used seppuku once, and then he came after me and fought me. And then I did my basic attacks. You'll see what I do, my normal attacks that I use with this thing. He came at me, and I hit him once, and he started rolling away, and he actually got away. And then as soon as he got far enough away, he flasked, which you don't flask against me. So one thing you do not do. And I had full health, and he flasked, and then he started rolling away even more, and then he re-seppuku'd. So what I did was I immediately swapped to two-hand like this. I had my claw. I literally did 2 of these right towards him, ran up behind him, backstabbed him. Then after I backstabbed him, I literally popped Law of Regression right afterwards and removed both of his seppuku buffs. Let's just say he cut himself out of my world as soon as possible. All right, let's go ahead and get people into this game and have some fun. I'm going to go ahead and call someone into my world, and then I will pop the thing again to stop people from coming in my world, because I want to just do 1v1 battles. 1v1 battles is all I want, so. And I've also removed this thing so I don't get people in here. Actually, you know what? I should make this into a hotbar. I don't need a finger sever. Let's go ahead and remove finger sever. But I'm playing on a Switch controller, so I gotta remember. Alright, here we go. Lure in invaders. So I'll stop luring once I get one person. Let's have some fun PvPing. Let's see if we get some fun people to fight. No taunting while I do this. I could do my other build stuff that I've been doing, but there we go. Stop luring. Alright. We got our first bloody finger. I hope that we do good, man. That it would just be like talking about this entire thing and then like going into this fight and just getting absolutely shit on. I hope this works, man. Alright, come on, buddy. Be nice. Alright, you got a washing pole. You think you're good, man. Come on, buddy. Roll catch. Roll catch. Roll catch. Oh! Oh! Roll catch. Roll catch. And then T-pose. Nice. Good fight. And that's the build. Welcome to the stupidest build that I've ever played. I don't know what to say about this. So, to explain what I did, and I was even saying it too. I was saying roll catch. So what I'm doing is whenever I attack, I wait, and I'm actually waiting for a certain move. And then I wait, and then I attack again. And there's a certain amount of time that I have to wait for. What happens is people are rolling, and they're inputting a roll when I hit them. And whenever they input that roll, while they're in their stagger mode, they automatically roll no matter what happens, even though they're mashing it to try to get out. And essentially what happens is I'm catching them through that roll, and I'm hitting them with the sword again. And it's essentially comboing itself into itself, and then I just win the battle because they do that. A lot of times, people don't realize that you're not supposed to do that. So I'm constantly just doing that to people and ruining their day. So let's lure another person in. We'll wait for one to spawn in. And I can no longer grace because someone's coming in. Once I see them spawn in, we're good. And I can pop this again. So you can tell if I can't grace based upon that little symbol up there. There he is. So there's that symbol right at the pointy end of the sword that has the X. If that symbol right there is up on the screen, that means someone is in my world. Come on, man. You gonna die? Are you gonna go kill yourself? Okay. He's gonna go kill himself. He's gonna give me free... You can just sever yourself out, dude. I'll call him over here. Hey! Hey! Fight me like a man, dude. Fight me like a man. Get over here and fight me like a man. I can wait all day for you, buddy. If you're gonna wait for another bloody finger, man, I'm just gonna fucking hunter you. Okay. Gonna be like that? Not gonna come fight me? I'll hunter you. Should have fought me. Should have fought me. Oh, he's roll catching. See, now this is what you call respect. And I think this guy's gonna understand that this is respect. Oh, but he's roll catching some more. See, this... Okay, so this ability right here that he's using... Oh. You had one job, man. That was to fight me. That is not to run away from me, man. He's using something called Rivers of Blood. And it is part of the bleed build. It's meta right now. So, my build is great because it counters it. So, I love it. I'm gonna wait until Zerat leaves. And then we'll go back to fighting more people. By the way, how are the peeps today? How you guys doing? You guys doing a good job? Just lure in more invaders. Zerat's gonna leave, and then we're gonna wait for that symbol up there to pop up. And once we get it... Oh yeah, that's right. And then let's hit that multiplayer on this too. Yep, and there it is. So now we can go ahead and slice this off. Because now we got another hunter and got another guy. I haven't been on in a while, honestly. I've been playing the shit out of this game, and it's been absolute blast. And I enjoy the PvP right now. I think it's interesting. The meta before This meta was interesting because Law of Regression was at its top peak in terms of counter ability. It was really good. And now it's still good, but not as good. But it's still like one of my favorite builds. Now we're gonna buff with this guy because it looks like he's gonna have high poise. Roll catch. Roll catch. Roll catch. Good fight. And this is... he's the MVP and he died. Good job, MVP. Good job. We're gonna slice this again, wait for the bonfire thing to pop up. And if the bonfire thing pops up, which it did, wow, that was quick. We're gonna pull another guy in, and let's fight him. You know, I make it fair. It's 1v1. Attack me like a fair man. You're here to kill me, so you might as well fight me like you're killing me. And the reason why I like this place so much is because PvP-wise, there isn't any mobs. So it is literally 1v1. And I love this. Go ahead and wave at him really quickly. He's gonna have high poise too. Go ahead and pop this. Oh. Roll catch. And I also counter that blade too. He had really high poise, by the way. Really high poise. Really high poise. That was actually impressive. Really high poise. But we got it. We got it. Alright, let's go ahead and get that Taunter's Tongue out again. Pull someone else. Call it a day. That was quick as fuck. You notice like a million runes. Damn, bro. We just hit that 1 mil runes mark. Alright, let's see where he's at. Let's see if we, oh, look. Marketh. Whatever you call her name. There's too many bosses with the name starting with M. There's too many NPCs with the name of S. I think it starts with S. I think that's like the big name. Alright. This is where you learn to not use that build. Because I counter you. Okay. Try this again. He learned. He learned to not use the, He learned. I love it. I love it when people learn to not use certain abilities. Because I was just countering it. He realized that I had too much poise. I'm gonna break that shield because I don't like using that shield. That's the one buff I don't like using. And I mean, there's people with the flask and stuff, and I'll allow people to buff. So, like, my whole thing is I'll allow people to buff with one thing. So if you're going to buff with the Wonderful Flask, that's great. But if you buff with Wonderful Flask and add a weapon buff as well, I'm going to regress you. because that is considered me using 2 buffs. So I always watch what they do. If they're going to do that, then I might as well just get rid of my buff as well. And yeah, we'll call it good. All right, let's pull someone else. Let's pull. There we go. That was quick. I want to fight you. Give me a battle that I would love to fight. I would laugh if it's this guy for the 3rd time. And let's see if he actually... He's a poise monkey, too. He's just like me. Massive poise. We both have huge poise, so we both tank. But, he does bleed damage. I have too much bleed resistance, and so I'm just gonna win every time. Because he doesn't have bleed resistance. It does the same motherfucker. Okay. Okay. Let's see if he wants to fight me. I mean, it's up to him. He can either die and get his souls back, or he can fight me like a man. Oh, he's gonna fight me. Wow. Wow. Wow, dude. Very nice. Very, very nice. You almost had me. Oh, you're gonna buff early. Okay. You're mad. You are mad. Uh-huh. Oh, you just flashed? Okay. How cute. Now I'm gonna T-pose on him. You don't fucking flask when I fight, dude. You don't flask. Not allowed. Love it. Alright, next person. Good game. We pull someone, put it away. How you guys doing today? How's everybody? Ah, there's our next contender. Our next contender. Is it a bloody finger or is it a recusant? I've noticed one thing. This is one thing that I've noticed. Bloody fingers are actually nice when it comes to PvP. Most bloody fingers that I've fought against are very, very like, they're skilled and they're respectful. Fighting MVP again. When it comes to recusants, they're not. They just want to kill you. And I was doing hunters, having hunters in my world because I've been getting a lot of recusants because it's fun having multiple people. Well, let's go ahead and wave at him. Oh, this game is amazing. Hope you enjoy, bud. Okay. I'll let you buff. That's a fair buff. I like that buff. Don't attack like that. And T-pose. By the way, I never got hit once. Good game. Never buffed, never got hit once. Love this. Love this so much. Come on, buddy. There we go. Let's pull the next guy in. Let's have fair fights. All the fair fights. Yeah, I had an amazing time going through this game. I thought this was probably the best gaming experience that I've had in like the last, I think since Terraria, to be honest. Terraria was like one of my big games back in the day. I played that literally the crap out of it. I thought it was a masterpiece of a game. And this game was absolutely up there in terms of masterpieces. I think this game was the best that I've ever played. Like, one of the best. So, but Terraria was up there too. Alright, let's see if this guy's gonna actually see that I'm up here. I'm gonna just T-pose on him until he gets up here, because he's whack. Guaranteed this guy is, yeah, he's bloody fingering to me. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Come towards me, bud. Yeah, I'm T-posing on you because you're bad. And then we wave. We buff. Give him a chance. Oh my god, masterpiece. Oh, bleed build. You're also lagging. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So he's a shitter. He's what you call one of those shitters. But hey, I don't lose anything. Luckily enough. Like I said, there's always going to be like the one guy who is abusing latency. There's always going to be the one. I'm fine with that. I hope I don't get him again. Because that was not... At least he wasn't doing a katana build. I am actually glad he wasn't using any sort of katana build. I was really happy about that. It was actually interesting to fight against. I haven't fought against someone with S-Ducks before in a while, so that was really nice. It was really, really nice. Let's pull another guy. Actually, it wasn't an S-Duck. I think it was, I know it was one of the types of thrusting type pierce weapons. My build is actually not built for pierce. I don't think I have... Actually, my build is a lot weaker against strike. Interesting. But he also had high poise too, so me doing my poke was not doing enough. MVP again. Alright, this is going to be an easy one. I'm not even going to buff. Okay, MVP. Okay. He's like, no, fuck this, dude. I'm out of here. He's like, this guy kicked my ass twice. I'm done. I'm done with him. That's good. That's good. What was his name? I think it was like Zenus or something like that. With the X instead of unknown. Okay, this guy's new. We haven't fought this guy yet. Alright. He deserves to be T-posed on. Alright. Let's wave at him. Hey! Hey! Gonna come at me that quick, bud? Not allowed. Alright, so he's got the same weapons. Okay. You want to fight me with katanas? Oh. I'll fight that. Goodbye, buddy. That was good. He actually forced me to take damage. See, it's always interesting when it's somebody who does something besides what I thought it was. Okay, we got another guy. Let's see who we get. There's some pretty good builds that I've seen. A lot of them are the bleed builds, though, unfortunately. But like I said, the S-Stock one, that one was interesting. Or I don't even know if he was using S-stocks. I think he was just using some sort of pierce type weapon, because he was actually doing some damage and he was kind of scary. Okay, hits a Recusant. All right, let's see if this guy's gonna just go straight for me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and T-pose. Wait for this guy. See, sometimes these guys are a little sneaky and they try to run the pendant that makes them invisible, and they sneak up to you until they get to a certain distance. This guy is not. Alright. Hi. Wow, look at that. Nice. Good guy, man. Good guy. Alright. Let's go ahead and buff. Don't come running up to me. Don't roll out. Oh, he hit me with the blood loss. That was a close fight. He actually hit me with the blood loss. He got lucky. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised with that one. Wow. I thought I could have tanked that and killed him. I was actually... He was one hit away. So... surprised. Very surprised on that one. But that was a good fight. It was really close. See if we fight the same guy, because I would like to fight the same guy. This guy is like, I'm done. Oh no, he's gonna fight me. He's gonna fight me. Okay. Okay. We'll see. He's afraid of me. He doesn't want to fight me. You gonna come fight? He's gonna switch out his build. Okay. Ah, he's switching to a more classy weapon. A great halberd. Hello, buddy. Alright, let's fight him. I'm just gonna walk towards him. I don't think this guy's that good. I feel bad to this guy, dude. I feel bad. He needs to stop. He needs to stop. I'm not even gonna use my flask. I'm gonna just grace up real quick. I'm so sorry, dude. Alright, let's get someone else. So bad. Alright. By the way, PvP in this game is pretty good at getting runes. If you get into areas that are high in fighting and PvP, it's a really good place and really good way to farm up runes and stuff. It's probably one of the best if you enjoy fighting other players. Coyote. He just fucking killed himself. Okay. I'll just pull someone else, I guess. Man, dude. They just love killing themselves, don't they? There we go. And the thing is about this place too, I don't know how they die like that. I don't know, but we'll take it, man. I think they get like summoned on the platform and they just instant die. He took 64 damage. Spade. This guy's new. He doesn't have a whole lot of poise though. So this will be an interesting one.
Hey!
Waving.
Hey!
I'm gonna buff. I'm allowing him to buff too if he wants to. No buffs? Okay. You think you're good, don't you? No. Not allowed. So the way runes work in this game is for leveling and for buying stuff. So runes in this game, if you're used to Souls-like games, is pretty much Souls. They're kind of the same thing. So if you want to level up in the game, you got to get runes, etc., etc. So as an example, the bottom right corner of my tab, I have the total amount of runes that I currently have hold on me, which is 1,226,472. Those are runes, but essentially souls. If used to saying souls, I could just say souls if you really wanted to know. But yeah, it's pretty much what they are. All right, let's lure the next guy. That was kind of a. It's what happens when you're building really. I can't really say they're bad builds because it's just the way they use their abilities is not good. He used his ability in a way that was easily countered. So, a lot of these people are using builds that are just not... Like, they're using their abilities in a way that is not the best way to deal with people. So, obviously, if I see a dragon, I'm running away from it. You know what I mean? If I see a certain ability, I'm running away from it, right? It's just how it is. Right? I don't want to deal with it. And if you're just gonna spam me and stuff... And that's the whole point of why I have law of regression, is because I need to stop mages that are going to use physics that are kind of busted. Oh, no, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. Oh, hey, man, if you want to kill yourself, dude. I'll allow you to. I mean, if you can kill me, he's coming to me naked. He's coming up to me nude. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Punch me. Backstab me. He did no damage. You're not gonna do it again. Put your gear on, dude. Put your gear on. Put your gear on. Put your gear on, man. Put your gear on. Put your gear on. I'm just gonna T-pose on him. No. Heal. How cute. This guy, man. This guy has tried to invade me like 7 times. And every single time he's failed. I feel so bad when I get those kind of invasions. I really do. Those are the worst. Come on, man. I mean, you fighting me is gonna get you better at the game. If you can kill me, then you've killed the boss. But good luck with that. He's probably the one guy right now out of everything that I'm gonna just be like, yeah, he can heal. That's perfectly fine by me. I'm okay with him doing that. Because I don't think he's gonna be able to beat me. I really don't. Like, I wouldn't heal once and he has to heal like 3 or 4 times, and I still don't think he'd beat me. Come on, MVP. I believe in you, man. I really do believe in you. I believe you can do this. I believe you can beat me. I want to think that you can actually win. You just got to not roll as soon as I hit you. And you got to... Yeah, it's pretty much it. Like, that's the one way to counter me, is to make sure you don't roll as soon as I hit you. Because once you roll, it's over. Ooh, is this guy a madness build? Or is he a bleed build? I don't know what he is. He's got... Oh, we're not going that way. No. No. You want to fight over there? Okay, we'll go over there. We'll fight over here. Sure. You want us to fight over here? Alright, you ready? Ah, so he's bleed and frost. Very, very nice. How did he hit me when I was that far away? How did he hit me? He's lagging too. Wow. He's got a lot of frost buildup. Wow, he is lagging. Okay. I can't fight this guy. He's literally lagging for me. Heal up. You're lagging really bad. Oh my god. Got a lot of magics. I'm gonna buff. See, I don't know when I hit him. I don't know where he's at. He's lagging so bad. You're too far away, bud. You're too far away. Like I said, it's really hard for me to hit this guy. It's so hard to see this guy. I'm gonna have to try to attack him. He's got a flame barrage. There we go. Damn, that was a good fight. Oh my god. Wow, he was lagging so bad. That was really, really insane. I might be able to get all my flash back from that. Oh, no, he's gone. I didn't even see the message. I don't even think I got the souls from that, did I? He alt F4, didn't he? I think he alt F4'd. I think he alt F4'd. That's interesting. I don't even think I got souls from that fight. Really interesting. Could have expected better, but man, that was kind of bad. Emma. Recusant Emma. Where is she? Interesting. She's hiding. Come on, it's an open battlefield. And you tell me I can't see her? Where's she at? Huh? 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 Where is she at? Recusant Emma. Emma, where are you? Ah, there you are. Mm-hmm. Jump at me again. Mm-hmm. Wow, that broke my poise. Interesting. Good fight. You know what I'm really surprised on right now? I haven't had a seppuku guy yet. Actually surprising. Haven't had a single seppuku guy yet. Very, very surprised on that. I could have sworn that we would have gotten a random seppuku guy. It's always interesting finding seppukus. Because what they don't expect is the trolley law of regression. I'm gonna pull out law of regression again just to have it. Just to have it ready for when I have to deal with a seppuku guy. It's always fun dealing with them. I like trolling them hard. Alright. Aw, you don't want to fight me? I'm sad. Siri? Come on. This is PvP heaven right here. I've only lost one fight. Okay. Beatrix. Recusant Beatrix. Hi. Alright. We got our little greeting in. Alright, let's go out into the open field. Here we go. Oh, you got a lance upon lances. Uh-huh. 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 What? Oh, he dodged it. he has no health. Man, that was a good fight. Once I saw he had no health, I was going in on that. Because I knew I could tank that ability. That was the whole point of me going in. That tells me that his build does not have his or her. I don't know who is playing it. I don't know who's behind these people that I'm fighting. But that told me that his or her build was very focused on the damage side of things. Because, I mean, she did quite a bit of damage. Just wasn't enough to really chip at my health because my health is countering a lot of the damage types out there because of my armor. But very, very interesting. And I'm also keeping it fair. I'm not using my rune. Okay. We'll go ahead and summon another guy in. I don't understand how people die, man. I don't understand random people dying. I hope the quality of the stream isn't choppy. I'm really hoping it's fine. So they summon in a lot slower. Typically by the time that they're fully in, that's when it tells you that they've entered the world. So I'm always constantly on the lookout to see where they spawn in. There's like 4 spots that I've seen them spawn in. I've seen them spawn in based upon the tip of my sword right there. I've seen them spawn in right over there. I've seen them spawn in right there. And then I've seen them spawn in right over there behind some of the stuff, like that guy just did. Okay. Let's go. Let's see what build you got. I don't know if you're gonna like me too much. Oh. Good fight. He was actually pretty good. Even though I killed him really fast. He was really good. For 2 reasons. One, he wasn't forcing himself into roll catches. He was actually understanding the weapon. He was respecting the weapon damage. 2, he was actually aggro, like very aggressive, and I caught on to that. So I took my advantage lead to be able to do that and deal with it. And massive respect for running daggers. Like, massive. Not a lot of people run daggers in PvP because it's not necessarily the best, but if you can make it work, you make it work. It's just not really a good PvP weapon per se. Unlike this weapon that I have, this beastly greatsword. This thing is really good PvE and PvP. My buddy that I was hopefully gonna have to talk with today. That's why I was waiting in the channel for him, because I usually talk with him every day. He's just not in the mood today. He runs the Claymore. That's like his main big niche weapon that he runs, but the Claymore is still, it's good, but it's good in its own retrospect. It catches people out really well. But in terms of speed, when it comes to that move, this sword is so much faster. And it's crazy how a great sword like this... Oh, he's a seppuku motherfucker. Okay. Oh, he's a double seppuku motherfucker. Alright. You're gonna regret seppukuing, because I'm gonna regress your actions. Okay. I'm gonna stand up here, counter him completely. Come on up here, bud. Let me regress you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. GG. And this is what this build is used for, by the way. That is, if I was to say what this build is meant for, is for that. You got a guy who's just going to sit there and seppuku himself all day, and that's all he's going to do? Well, law of regression, baby. You cannot counter, except for running away from me, law of regression. It is such a good ability, and that is what this build counters. Stupid frickin' bleed builders. I'm actually going to allocate a couple more flasks to my MP, so I can use it more often if I need be. And yeah, no seppukus. If you're going to be a seppuku guy, I'm not going to consider you a true fight. A true fight is someone who uses the base weapon. What I think he didn't realize is I seppuku'd him, or I removed both of his seppukus, because he was going to do a lot of damage, and once I removed both of them, like, no, you don't fight me with seppuku, bro. You just don't do it. And I hide this from people. I don't show people that I have it, even though they probably can see it on my hip. Oh no, it's hidden very well. Where is it at? Oh, it's over here. Oh yeah, see? It's right there. It's really hard to see. It takes a bit to notice it. So, alright, let's see if he damages himself. Because if they're a seppuku guy, they usually will hurt themselves immediately. Oh, we got a great sword. Oh, I love it when people are running meta builds. I'm kidding, this is not really a meta build. This is just, it's a counter to a meta build, is what I should say. He is Mia. I saw him right there. I'm gonna call him over here. Let's ping him this way. Where did he go? Huh. He's missing. Are you blind? I'm by the grace point, bro. Don't make me get the hunter, man. See, okay, there's two people in this world. There's the guys who wants to play against you when it comes to fighting enemies. Like, they'll use the enemies to fight you because they're shitheads. And then you have the people that actually battle you. And in this case right here, I'm about ready to summon a hunter in to kill him. Because he's not coming over to me. He's not fighting me like a man. I'm going to give him a couple more seconds. I'm going to give him 15 seconds to realize what he's doing. Do I hear him? I'm going to call him one more time. And he's still not coming over here? Okay, you leave me no choice, bud. You're gonna have no help. Give you a chance. Time to bring in some friends, because you don't want to fight me. Alright, this is a PvP ground where, you know, it's actually a really good fight area. And all you gotta do is come to me and fight me like a man. And I know you saw me. Hey! Alright. Let's go find this shithead. See, he went into the capital, didn't he? Yeah, see? He's one of these guys. You had one job, bruh. One job. And that was to fight me like a man. And you're probably hiding somewhere like a little bitch, too. I'll just get another person. That's fine. We'll find you. You might want to leave.
The master is nothing more than a madman, enchanted by a vain and ruinous delusion. He rejected the perfection of the Golden Order, seeking to supplant our glorious faith with his own. Look at it. The culmination of perfection. Burning before our...
Okay. Go find him. Let's go find him, you guys. He ran away like a little bitch. Did he go up the elevator? Let's check and see if he went up the elevator. He did not go up the elevator. He did not go up the elevator. He's hiding. When people don't want to fight, bruh. I hate people. Alright, maybe he did take the elevator and then he ran back down. Okay. Someone go up first. I'm not going up there. Okay, fine. We're going up there. Find him. Find him. He's not up here. He's downstairs. He's downstairs. He's downstairs. See, this is the people that I don't like. The people that actually just want to, like, hide from you and then, like, not fight you. Aha, there he is. There he is. Alright, you guys kill him. Shouldn't be running, bruh. No. It's people like you that try to ruin my fun. PvP like a normal dude. Or else I'll give my hunter friends a call to get you out of my world. I don't understand, man. I don't get why people do that. Why they have to be like that. You know? I don't understand. I don't get it. Simple. Fight me. That's all you gotta do. Fight me like a man. Don't run away. I'm not gonna summon anyone else into the world. It's 1v1. I will summon people into the world if you don't want to fight me. You know, if you're gonna run away from me and try to stay as far away from me as possible, and I'm giving you time to get to me, and you're not gonna fight me, I'll summon hunters. We'll get rid of you out of my world, and I'll get someone in here who actually does want to fight me. Okay. That guy just killed himself too. Pretty sure, man. They're probably getting summoned on a different part of this area, and that's the reason why they can't get to me, or they die, is because they're like in an area that they can't get to, and so it's considered out of bounds, so they just die instantly. But I would assume that the game is pretty good at making sure people stay in bounds. I honestly think they're just literally falling off the edge and killing themselves because they don't want to be here. I don't understand why they're doing it when they could just throw themselves out, but... And is this person going to kill themselves too? And on top of that, you also have bloodied fingers that you can just oh, okay. You're a mage. Nice. Alright, you guys. Here we go, mage time. Oh, you're gonna run fast, Glintstone Shard. No. No. Okay. Gives me a chance to heal. Since you're going to use your Flask of Physic. What? Freaking mages. It's my only counter right now is mages. Especially if they're gonna run that. Oh, I'm gonna just sit back and just stay away from this guy and then wait for him to get close and then wait for the perfect time so I can just use one ability to kill him. Because all I'm gonna do is use Rain of Stars and just spam the shit of it. I honestly should have just waited it out and kept healing because next time I'm gonna do that. Because if I'm gonna get someone like that, it's not fun to fight. Them and Seppuku, guys. Both of those guys. My build counters Seppuku. I'm fine with that. I can deal with them. But that guy is not cool. What's my magic resistance? It's actually decent. I thought it was worse, but it's a 26% damage negation. It's not too bad. It's probably the one thing I need to get is some sort of magic resistance. So if I'm fighting someone magic, I can just at least pop that incantation. But I could probably do a reroll and get the 3 into faith so I can get that incantation, or 2 into faith and 1 into probably an extra point into mind, just to run that incantation. Probably be a smart idea. Alright. This guy did not even show up into my world. Awesome. Try it again. Luring. So if you guys are wondering, I'm waiting for that symbol at the end of my sword there to pop up in my taskbar. That thing right up there, right at the point end of my sword. If I see that, that means you can't bonfire or use grace points right there. So, actually, can I even pop my physics so I don't have it? Yeah. So this little thing right here, I'm waiting for this because this means that we're gonna get a recusant who's it's the same fucker. Okay. This time, I am going to respect his damage. I am not going to fight him. I'm going to respect his damage and have him waste all of his mana flasks. Because this guy is a shitter. Hmm? Okay. You're not going to hit me. Mm-hmm. And if you noticed, I'm just going to point this out right now if you noticed. I fought that guy completely different than the first time I fought him. I can do make a video and literally do a playback of how I fought this guy. And the way I fought him was completely different. And I did it because I knew he was going to be one of those shitters. He's going to be one of those mages that's not going to fight me like an actual man. So I waited for him to get really aggressive. That is what I did. I didn't want to be the one that was going to be aggressive, because if I was going to be aggressive, I was going to die. I wanted him to be aggressive, because if he's going to be aggressive, I can follow up with damage. So that is what I did. I waited for him to get aggressive, and that's exactly what happened, because he realized that I wasn't going to go in and fight him. I was going to let him waste all his mana. And then by that time, he wouldn't have been able to actually use anything on me. So. And I have 4 flasks of Cerulean Tears, so I can sit there and use Bloodhound Step the entire time. And just dodge him. Alright, this guy beat me last time. This guy... Oh no, this guy was the bleed shitter build. That's right. Yep. Seppuku. Do the same shit to him. Hello. I wonder if he's gonna be smart this time. Got him. No seppuku for you. Oh. You healed? I'll heal. I'll let you buff. As long as you're not a seppuku shitter. You got a lot of defense. One thing he's going to learn, don't use seppuku on me. He's gonna come into my world one day and he's gonna be like, this guy is just gonna counter me. He's just gonna counter me. And that's the whole point of what I'm doing, is to get him, to get these bleed guys to realize their builds are not as great as they think they are. It's what I want them to do. I want them to realize that the builds that they are building are not as good as they think the builds are. This guy was one of them that I fought earlier too. I have to respect his damage, but at the same time, he's also got to respect that I will go aggro now that I know how much health he has. So let's go ahead and bow to him. Mm-mm. 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 Nice. Good try, bud. See, a lot of people are actually respecting my fights because, like I said, I don't heal unless if I notice people are going to be healing as well. So there's obviously the guy with the seppuku build. Like, I don't respect seppuku builds right now. I really don't. And the thing I love about my build is that seppuku builds don't respect my build either. And I'll just continue doing what I'm doing. after this fight, I'll go over my stuff again so you guys can see what I'm building, what I'm countering specifically. I'm actually quite impressed. All day today so far, I haven't seen that many seppuku invaders. I think it was just that one guy. And I hope he goes into my world and realizes my name and goes, I'm not going to use seppuku on him. I'm going to use Bloodhound. Because at least he was getting somewhere with Bloodhounds. Once I realized and respected his Bloodhound damage, I was fighting him differently. Because his Bloodhound damage was a lot. Speaking of seppuku, guys. Alright, come on. Are you going to seppuku on me again? I think this guy's going to respect the fact that I'm just going to counter him every single fucking time. Look at that. We have changed the meta. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on, you're going to be a little bit nicer. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can be a little bit less aggro and a little more, like, nicer, bruh. A little less aggro, a little more nice. That's what you gotta do. Alright, I'm gonna go over my, my gear again before we go back into fighting one more time. Unless if I get invaded while I'm doing this. Which is perfectly fine, I would like that. It would be cool. Alright, so we'll start with my stats. So this is my stats, this is my character currently, level 150. I'm fighting in Lindell, Ashen City. Main attribute points I focused on with this build is needed 100% to have intelligence in level 37. I decided to cap it at 40 instead so I can get a little bit more potency out of my frost armament. Besides that, my strength is at 50, vigor is at 50, and endurance is at 40. A couple of stats into mind, and a couple stats into dex to make sure I can run some equipment. Faith and arcane are nothing, and this is the wretched class. So this is the class that is starting at level 1 soul level, and has 10 in every stat. So that's where the base of this character is coming from. HP is at 1,772, which is actually really good to avoid a one hit from most builds. Of course, I dropped my controller. FP is at 84, enough to cast the law of regression. This is the main stat. 154 stamina is well over enough for what I need, but it's worth. Equipment load, I have a huge equipment load to be able to equip the armors that I'm running. Poise is at 104, which is ridiculous. Discovery is not needed. Memory slots not needed. I only need 3. Main stat points to look at when it comes to the attack power, defense, and resistance part. Obviously, my armament, which is my main two-hand, is 796 when it's two-hander. I never, ever run it one-hander, but if I do, it's at 699, which is still fairly good for a one-hand sword. And I can do a lot of interesting things with it still. I can still roll catch with it. It's a little bit slower when it comes to the wind-up. So this I can pull back quicker, and I believe as well this is slower, and the roll out of it is a little bit slower. Yeah, it's a little slower, not by much. So I usually just keep it two-handed because it's a little bit better that way. Damage, defense, negation. Pretty much from there, a little bit into magic so I can deal with magic magicians. They're not really fun. I have a flat across the board, 30-ish, 32 to 35% negation of any physical type damage. And for magic-based attacks, I have 26 roughly negation to pretty much all fights of that. Lightning is the scariest, that does the most damage to me, so if anyone's running a lightning build, I'm probably going to die, but lightning's not good in this game. As we've seen from Beatrix, who's been fighting us, the lightning build there is not necessarily the best in terms of damage. So main resistance stat to look at there is robustness. Robustness is 549, and I'll go over the reason why in just a second. Equipment, once again, Heavy Greatsword, running it at a plus 25. Heavy specifically, if you were going to run another stat on this, you would run Cold. But I like running Frost Armament to be able to buff my base physical damage from the Heavy stat. So I run Heavy instead so I can place Cold on my weapon. Stat of this is huge. It gives me a lot of damage, and it's what I like to see. Academy Glintstone Staff, because it's the only staff in the game that can get you to an int rating of S. I have it at a 24 because I don't think it's worthy of getting a 25 for PvP. 25 would be on my Greatsword itself because that's going to be my main weapon I use. This is just for buffing. Sorcery Scaling's insane on this thing. Clawmark Seal specifically for Law of Regression, I don't need to level it up. For my 4 armor pieces, Prisoner Iron Mask is best in slot when it comes to robustness. Veteran's Armor is best in slot when it comes to a mixture of poise and robustness. Lionel's Gauntlets is best in slot for both poise and robustness. I think it's not the best in slot for robustness, but for both of those stats specifically, it's really good. And same thing with Veteran's Greaves, it is best in slot for poise and robustness as well. It could get more poise out of Lionel's, but it's less robustness, so it's like, do I want more poise? I have like 104 poise right now, I don't need to worry about it. Couple of things here to think about. Erdtree's Favor and Greatjar's Arsenal to increase my equipment load so I can equip these, so I can keep a mead roll, because having heavy roll sucks. So yeah, Erdtree's and Greatjar's. Erdtree's is really nice as well because it increases my max HP and my stamina. Stalwart Horn Charm to greatly increase the resistance of robustness. And then Bull Goat's Talisman for increased poise. That's why I have 104 poise. If you were to run without poise and you feel like you need it, you can run Regadon Sword Seal, which will give you extra stats into both strength, endurance, and vigor. But it's not necessarily needed, and I dropped down to 78 poise instead. So literally this one thing is giving me almost 25 poise just for one piece of armor piece, which is this, which is nice. Besides that part, my actual abilities, so I got Lucidity in case if I got a Madness build, because there's no other way to alleviate Madness buildup in the game besides using Lucidity. Frozen Armament to buff my weapon, like I said. It is the one thing I need to have to be able to buff it if I need to have extra damage from somewhere. And Law of Regression, because this is the ability that I used whenever I was fighting Fire's Deadly Sin Fires. This is a fun little ability that removes buffs and debuffs from everything, including myself. So if I have, let's say as an example, actually I'll go ahead and do it really quickly so you can see. I'm going to place this on my character. Oh look, I got Frozen Armament on my character. And then I was to use this. It completely removes it. And the thing about Law of Regression is that not only does it remove it off of my weapons, it also removes it off of enemy weapons. So anyone that uses seppuku, I'll just pop Law of Regression on them and it gets rid of their seppukus. It wastes their time for buffing. And I don't like seppuku guys. Those guys are not fun. So this build counters bleed builds. Anyone that uses a buff, I usually, when I fight people, I allow one buff as you play. So if you're using a flask and you have a flask to be able to give yourself a buff before you fight me, cool. Use the buff from the flask. If you then, after that, go and use something like Frozen Armament to buff yourself again, I'm going to run up to you and Law of Regression you because I think that's unfair. That being said, this is the build. Pretty much robustness, which is really nice about this build too, by the way. It's countering bleed builds. That's the whole point of this build, is to counter bleed builds. Robustness is the stat that increases the amount of bleed that you take before you get hemorrhaged. So the more robustness I have, the more longer it takes for someone who is using a bleed build to damage me out. For instance, as an example, I'm going to go to a weapon here that has bleed on it. Let's go to Rivers. We could use this one too, but Rivers of Blood is probably the best one to use because a lot of people are using it. Let's find it here. I know I have it in here. Wherever the fuck I put it, there it is. So, blood loss buildup of 30. If you max this thing out, even like Serpent's Bone Blade as an example, or even Quality Uchi, which I started off with, it says cause blood loss buildup, and then it has in brackets a specific number. So that number is tied to, for the robustness stat, let me get to my stats again, is tied to the first number itself. So it requires someone to hit me with enough hits to have my 549 break for my actual hemorrhaging to happen. So for that weapon, you take 549, divide that by 30, and that's how many hits, roughly, it would take if you were to be onslaughting and just non-stop hitting to break my robustness stat. So that's how that works. So more robustness equals more likely people can't hemorrhage you. And that's what this build is based around, is countering people with that. I got about another 30 minutes for streaming because I don't want to wake people up. So we're going to just do a couple more fights and have some fun countering more bleed builds. I also wanted to wait it out because I've been getting a lot of the same people, and I'm hoping that me waiting it out a little bit will get me some different people. So let's lure in our next contender. You guys have any questions at all, feel free to ask away. I am totally open to answering any questions about the build and or about the PvP tactics that I use. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, once again, let's have fun for the next 30 minutes killing people. If we get anyone. I think there's a lot of PvP going on right now. I could also invade too. Wow, I haven't gotten a single person yet. Interesting. Like I said, I can also invade. I'm pretty sure me invading will get to someone's world faster, because it doesn't look like they're invading anymore. It looks like they're kind of irritated with me killing them all the time. Which, hey, I don't blame them. Alright. Looks like we're gonna go and help people with hunts. Whatever comes first, right? Let's see here. I think I want to do bloody. Invading another world. So I have 2 flasks of that, and then anything else. Let's hope we don't get ganked, man. That's one thing I don't like, is people who do ganks. Who wants to fight me first? Oh, come on, dude. What? 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 Excuse me? I don't even know what the fuck just happened there, to be honest. I literally just, like, went from full health to nothing. Well, not really full health, but, you know, I took a couple damage, but what the fuck even happened? I don't even know. I don't want to lose my runes. I want to go buy stuff. What even happened? Come on, you guys. Be a little more respectful than that. People are being disrespectful in PvP. I hate it. I could place down a duelist sign and see if people want to duel me. But usually the duelist sign ones are even more toxic because you might get people that are actually pieces of shit. Alright. Let's hope that we're not going to get the same people. Even though Bloody Finger is more likely to get the same people. I think Recusant is not. Seth's Strife. Really? Bruh? Wow. Wow. Why would you for calling Finger that? Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna use Recusant Finger because I don't want to be in the same world every single time. I don't know what kind of people I'm going to be dealing with, so I don't know if it's going to be nice people or if they're going to be mean people. Other thing I can do is I can place down fight signs right there and see if people want to fight me too. Come on. Why is there no invaders? Place down my summon sign too. See if someone summons me. See if there's anyone willing to do PvP right now. I'm afraid of doing summon signs because more than likely people are just shitters. And they'll see the summon sign and they're usually gankers too. God, no one wants to fight. Okay. This is gonna take a while. I still don't understand with that that one duo bleed guys, how I died there. I must have been just lagging that bad. Because they kept hitting me when I was like super far away from them, but maybe according to their game, I was like right on top of them. But even then, like, That lag was ridiculous. On top of that, it just like instantly died. But it doesn't help when both of them come at me like that. It's like, come on, respect the fighters. You can summon your guy back in, dude. You can summon your guy. Fight me like a normal man. But the only thing I hate about Rivers of Blood is that you don't need to buff it. So, like, the base stats on the Rivers of Blood is literally the base stats. There's nothing you can do to make Rivers of Blood any more interesting, I should say. It's kind of just flat how it is. That's it. Whatever it is whatever it is. I am going to get rid of these, and I am going to use poison dart bones. I'm going to use throwing daggers. Or range fragments. Yeah, I'm going to use poison daggers if I have to. Alright. More than likely gonna get shit on because gankers. We'll see if there's a ganker here. Blankly is the guy I gotta kill. Gankers. Oh man. Come on, man. Oh boy. You're Alphonse. I don't have any respect for people like you. Yeah, fight me like a normal man. What? Stay away from me. Fight me like a real man, bud. Come on. Come on. Fight me like a real man. How to deal with gankers. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Thank you for the rune word. Rune arc. Appreciate it, bud. That's good. That's good. I am impressed with myself. I think I did well there. I was focusing on the other guy until the one mage got really aggressive because he realized I wasn't focusing him. Then I just went on to him and focused him. Alright. Citus. How much you want to bet this guy is going to the boss room? Is that him right there? Where is he at? Citus. He ran to the boss room, didn't he? Here. Of course you come out at the wrong time. Let's see if I spawn right next to him. Hey man, no problem. No problem. And I'm hoping that COVID isn't really kicking you in the ass, man. COVID sucks. It really does. Alright. Let's see if this guy wants to fight me. Let's wave at him first. Okay. Okay. Good catch. Since you want to cheese me while I'm getting rid of your seppuku. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mmm. GG, buddy. GG. Planning on playing Elden Ring myself. Last experience with the Soulsborne game was Demon Souls on the PS5. I don't actually have a PS5, so I wasn't able to play Demon Souls or even a PS4 to be able to play Bloodborne. Those are the two games of Souls games I haven't played, but I have played Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and now this one. And I guess you can call me good. I mean, like, I'm not the best. I know how to build builds that counter certain aspects. I'm actually surprised how much damage he did, to be honest. He did quite a bit of damage. Was very surprised. But my build is actually countering the bleed builds right now, and I'm surprised his Rivers of Blood is one of those really scary. It's really scary, really, to be honest. But what the fuck? Oh, you're a ganker. Nope. I'm not gonna fight you. Goodbye, bitch. Sorry. You can come fight me down here. Good. I don't want to fight them. They're ganking me. Fight me like... Come on. This area is really good for PvP, but... Like, especially with dueling, because I love how big the arena is, and I love how there's no monsters. So as soon as you, like, get into a world, it's like, there's no monsters, it's literally skill. And I just don't like it when people have to have co-op people. Like, oh, I gotta have a co-op friend, and have those co-op friends just beat me. It's not fun. I don't like it. I was actually impressed I got rid of both of those co-op guys, so really, really impressed. But yeah, we'll try this again, I guess. Try this again one more time. If we hit 12 o'clock, I'm probably gonna call it, because like I said, I don't want to wake people up. I might be on in the morning tomorrow. So. A connection error, bruh. My one downfall about this game is connection errors. I've never had connection errors at all when I played Dark Souls 3, but oh man, it sucks. It sucks. It really does. Yeah, I'm going to try not to spoil too much if you've never played the game. So I'm going to just... a lot of my streams that I'm going to do is going to be for PvP. I am going to create characters off stream for like levels 100 and levels 50 so I can do PvP on those levels. Igon of Karim is the name of the guy I got to kill. Igon of Karim. Is that you? That's you, and you get... Kawaii Oni-chan. Okay, come on, you guys. Okay, come on, you guys. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Okay. 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 I need you, buddy. We got some shitters here. Wow. Okay. 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 I don't have any more mana left. I'll let them win that. Fucking ganking pieces of crap. You guys are not good. All you get is for calling fingers. Get the fuck out of here. If it, dude, okay, so I'm hot take right now. If it requires 2 people to kill me, they're bad at the game. If it requires 2 people to run bleed builds and madness, they're really bad at the game. Listen, my build is nothing in comparison to what they can do. Just quick hot take, that's all I gotta say. And I couldn't even use anything for law of regression. Those guys were aggro as all hell. Oh god, I forgot my souls. I'm gonna throw Call Finger out. I'm gonna see whose world I'm going into. I already know. Goodbye. There's 2 people here. I'm gonna get my souls. I don't want to lose them. And that's the reason why I use Recusant Finger right now, because I don't want to invade the same world over and over and over again. Because if you run Bloody Finger, you're going to invade the same world. Recusant, you're always going to invade other people's worlds, different people. Alright, this will be the last one. DHM. We're far away. No gank here. Let's hope this guy's nice. As soon as I see 2 people, I'm figuring out, dude. Because 2 people, like, I will probably fight them if it's 2 people. I don't see where they are. See him. Is it just a singular person? No. Where is he? Come here, man. Come on. No, you want to fight me? At least give yourself away so I know where you're at. But I don't know if I'm fighting anyone else. Is that him? What the hell? Where is he? Where is this guy? See if I can get closer to him. Usually they'll point me in the direction of where he's at. I did see him on my minimap for just a split second there. Aha! There he is. Oh, you got a fucking second person. Okay. Oh, no, thank you. Come on, what happened to PvP, man? What happened to people that are not trying to gank? You know what? Let's try this again. Let's try to throw Calling Finger and pull someone into my world. Because I guarantee there's people out there that are wanting to PvP. It's just not wanting to PvP against pieces of crap. Let me pull someone in. Hey, we got somebody. Nice. Nice. I'll take somebody. Because at least this way I can have like a staged fight where it's a 1v1. Like a true 1v1. Because these guys are wanting to invade anyways, and I'm guaranteed these guys want to actually invade 1v1, not gank. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is about PvP, man. But this game really promotes having co-op. And it really promotes ganking. Because the way that summons work and how they summon people into the game is very, very heavily promotion on the gank aspect. Because you can summon 2 co-ops in, and then Recusants or Bloodied Fingers cannot just instantly join, right? You can't just get like 1 or 2 invaders at the same time. You have to wait until one person fully loads in, and then you have to wait like 5 or 10 seconds, and then you get a second person to then show up. And more than likely, it's going to be a hunter over an actual invader, which makes it even more toxic. So it like ruins the whole experience as an invader because it's 4v1. And typically speaking, those invaders will... And the nice thing about this game too is that the invaders don't lose anything, but it just sucks having to go into a game where you know it's a 4v1, and right now everyone's running Rivers of Blood, or some sort of bleed build that's ridiculous with arcane scaling. So it's not very fun, but usually I stand here, I wait for them to come over here, we fight like normal men. Because that's what I would rather have, is normal men. But if I get someone who's not going to do that... Rivers of Blood. Here we go. Wow. Wow, he does a lot of damage. That was interesting. And he's running, he's a poise monkey, because he's running Dung Eaters. So no matter how much damage I did to him, he would have just poised me out. So if I get him in my game again, I know I'm going to fight him. I was hoping I can, like, land the attacks in between, but that was not the case. I'm going to pop this. If I do get my guy back, that's fine. And we'll pull him back into my game again. See if I can get him again. That'd be nice. Gotta love poise monkeys. I mean, I am one, so. But I have poise for a reason. Because I'm not running a build that's just full-on attack speed for nothing. I saw his armor and I was like, maybe I can slow him down with it, but when he's running that that build, can't really do anything. Well, nah, I know how I'm gonna fight him next time if he comes back in. What was his name? Mazer or something like that? Something around that name. We're gonna fight him again. Let's see if I get him. There we go. So for you guys to know, I'm waiting for, so at the tip of my sword, there's this icon right here that I'm waiting for. Once I see this icon, it means that I'm having an invasion in my world. Which means I can't rest at a bonfire. That's what that icon right there means. So when I get that icon, it means I'm getting that right there. This is not the same guy. Okay, so he's buffing before he comes up. Let's see how many buffs he decides to do. See if it's something I'm gonna have to counter. Let's wave at him. Oh, come on. That fucking hurts. No. You're wanting to play at a distance. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why are you afraid of me, bud? Fight me like a man. Since you decided to heal. Oh, you're running Great Shield. Well, guess what? I'm going to counter that. Come at me. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. I believe he started healing first, so it's the only reason why I started using flasks. His build was also kind of, what's the word that it's kind of annoying. Like, there's a word that's even more than annoying, like more description, like more descriptive than annoying. Because he had, like, literally every build that was frustrating to deal with into one without fire deadly sin. He had the Eclipse Shuttle as an example, which is just an annoying as hell weapon to use. He had, obviously, Madness build up. And I'm actually surprised how much status effect you can get from just rolling out of something. That's insane. I was actually surprised. But then again, I don't have very good madness dealing, so I'm going to try one more because I felt like that wasn't enough. So we'll try this one more time. See if we can get one more person here. Wait up on my normal use. There it is. And if I can do it in time, we won't get a second one. And then we'll call it after this guy, whatever this guy does. Whether it is kicking my ass and making me salty, or anything else. Alright, let's see what type of character you are. Alex. Please don't be a seppuku guy. Actually, please be a seppuku guy. That'd be hilarious. So, you're running a katana. You're running a katana. Hey! Come on, be nice. And you're a bleed build. Okay. You're a bleed build. Breaking my poise. This build is really good at finding out who's good at the game and who's bad at the game. So, I essentially just 100 to 0'd him in just 3 moves. And it's really easy to roll catch someone. Okay. You know what? Did that count? We'll do one more. I felt really bad. I felt like I didn't deserve that. A lot of them today I felt like I didn't deserve. The ones that I've lost to are just the ones that like that Molina build. He was just running more poise than I was. So. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to try to only use my Bloodhound step when I really need to position myself. Ash. How much you want to bet this guy's going to run a... Yep. How did I know? Double seppuku. Alright, here's where this build shines. We'll wait for him to come up here and I'll just Law of Regression him. Okay, never mind. I don't know what to say. That was kind of funny. So, if you're wondering why I'm up here on this step, is because in order for people to get to me, they have to come up from that way. unless if they want to jump at me. And by the time they're running at me to jump up here, I'm going to have a full lava regression through. So they can't really do anything. Okay. I hope this guy's nice. He really wants to go for me, though. Okay. I honestly don't think I deserve that one either. My God. My God. I know I gotta get going, though. Alright. I've told myself the last 2 fights, this is my last one. 3rd time's a charm. Let's do it one more time. But this time, this one will be my last one. This one will be 100% my last one. I'm not gonna do any more after this, okay? We're gonna call it after this and then call it a day. I think we had a good PvP sesh today. Made a total well, that's just from today. That many runes that you see right there is just from today alone in PvP, so it's pretty good. That's a 1.5 mil. Hell yeah. Alright, same shitter. Wow, it's the same guy. Let's see if he's gonna respect me a little bit better this time. I'm gonna wave at him. Okay, come on, man. Oh my God. Never gets old. Never gets old. All right. That is the that was the stream, man. That was what was it? 2.5 hour stream of PvP. I liked it. It's good. We had like a few losses, maybe like 3, 4. I'll be on the conservative side and say 5 losses. 5 losses. But in total, we probably won at least 6. 1 out of 6. Because we have quite a bit of PvP today. So 1 out of 6 matches we've won. So if we had a total of 35 matches, we've won 30 of them. So it's pretty good. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Thank you guys for coming in and watching today. I will be live again tomorrow. Probably around this, not the same time, but probably in 12 hours ish. Around like 10, 11, right around there in the morning. So 12, 11, 10-ish hours from now, you'll probably see me live again. So if you guys like PvP and want to watch more PvP, stop by the channel some more. I will be live again tomorrow, and we'll see what this build can do. Right now, it's very strong, and I only expect it to get better. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you guys, well, hopefully tomorrow. That would be awesome. I would love to see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a good night.